Hello, folks. Are we good? Oh, I can test here now. We are good. How you folks doing? How you folks doing on this 15th of July on Sunday? What's up, folks? 5 months today. What's with the haters, eh? What's with the haters, y'all? 5 months today. I'm gonna go say alcohol free. Yeah, boom! What's with the haters? Oh well, part of life, right? That's something that's kind of tough to get used to on a large scale. Okay, let's do this. What's up, folks? How are you? Oh, the diva light's in the way, but today we're just gonna do it because I need this. Okay, guys, so what do you say? You want to get going? Should we get going? I'm working on my Babble free. I got some house cleaning to do, but I will do it within, we're 10 minutes early, but yeah, I'm in Babble for 5 minutes. Fair enough? Fair enough. We are making some noise, folks. We're making some noise. Anything that's about to explode and people start, and people, would I say people? We're just making some noise. If entities think this is noise, this is not noise. There will be noise in, oh my goodness, about a month on launch date. So how we all doing? Are we good? You got me loud and clear? Yes? Can you tell me in the chat? Yes? You hear me? You see me? You see me? You hear me? We're good? Okay, guys. Today we're going to... Well, I'm going to babble just for a sec. This will sound motivational, but no matter what it is that you want, I'm gonna have a sip of my good stuff. No matter what it is that you want, I'm gonna put the muffler on. You're gonna get it if you keep working at it. And biggest tip is ignore the naysayers. It's super hard sometimes, especially when they're mean, like really mean. We can block them and all that stuff, but there comes a point where you're not going to have time to go through everything and kind of like go through your whole social media. I know we're supposed to, but there comes a point where you just, if you're going to go really big, there comes a point where you can't really respond to everything or even see everything. And the reason I'm saying that is because as I'm observing my mentors, there's no freaking way on all platforms that they can monitor what's happening. Okay, so everything seems good. And I guess what I want to say is that if you keep going and just, I know it's cliche, it's super cliche. Just keep going and don't give up. But it's that's the bottom line. I go to bed, guys, some nights and I'm defeated. I'm literally defeated, and I say, I can't figure this out. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to make this happen. And I have to sit back and realize that it's being done. What I want is being done by many people. So whatever it is you want, I really want you to focus on the people that have what you want. Even if yours is a little different than what they have, just realize they've done it and they're doing it. So there's no reason why you can't do it. It may be a different path. You may have to crack a couple of codes along the way. But when you, here we go, I'm going to sound like a sleepologist. When I go to bed defeated, which is pretty well every night. Not to discourage anyone, but it's almost like on a daily basis. I go to bed and I'm like, today kicked my ass. But when I wake up in the morning, it's like magical. It's like, let's do this. And stuff just kind of compiles in your mind. And then guess what I do? Personal development. I educate myself every single day. I educate myself when I'm not, without having this kind of stuff, without taking notes. I'm constantly plugging into content that I need to be plugging into. And I listen to the same thing over and over again quite often. Just so it kind of soaks in there, and it kind of like when I need it, it kind of shows up. It's the weirdest thing, but it's everything to me now. I'm at a point where I'm studying 3 hours a day. And when I say studying, I mean wiring in. Putting these fellas on and letting it go into this thing. So that's a little bit what we're going to talk about today. But we're going to be very practical because today we are talking about, well, let me get my webinar page. First things first. Let's do this right, shall we? My name is Marc Lalonde. Welcome to the Branding YOUniversity, YOUniversity Sunday webinar. And this is all about personal branding, guys. So I have to kind of come up with an intro for this. And the best way I could put it, I made notes on this actually. Because, yeah, who we are. I'm trying to put this into terms where when new people see this, which they always do because they're always catching the replay in the back office, and some people don't really understand what personal branding really means. It's not a vanity thing. It's a business thing. This is why we're doing it. So I want you to picture yourself as the product or the service, okay? People are going to come to you. So what do you do? What does that mean? Provide value. Well, provide value is being very overly used in our little circles. Yes, you are providing value, but more specifically, you're educating your target market in the subject of your niche. So you're educating them without specifically, now you can do it the way you want. There is a grind period where there is a grind option where you can talk about your product, your service, your product, your service, your product, your service. But we don't do it that way. We talk about the industry that the product or service lives in. So if you have a wellness product, you talk about health and wellness. You don't talk about your product specifically. You save that for a webinar. But whatever's out there in the public, you are the authority on that subject matter. It could be anything, guys. This has to be clear. It could be absolutely anything. This is how you build your own audience. So it's very important to throw your lifestyle in there as well, okay? And that's why we talk about mixing up your content with some of your lifestyle and some education in your niche. Now, what happens is you can interchange your products as you please, okay? So anyone who's properly branded can offer up anything, because people know, like, and trust you. They're following you. So once that connection is made, the business can be interchangeable. I've been in this situation so many times where it was all about the product, all about the service, and I had to pivot. So by branding yourself, you are the product, you are the service, you're the person that people follow, regardless of what you have. As a matter of fact, you're going to find a lot of people just follow you regardless of what your product or service is. And then maybe later on, they're going to be more curious about what you offer. Okay, so what we do is we teach about backs. We say, we've got your backs. BACKS. These are the 5 pillars in Branding University that you absolutely need to build a successful personal brand. So B is your brand visibility. A is your audience building. You need to be building your audience every single day. C is connections. You always have to be making new connections. K, we're going to be talking about K today. K is your knowledge development. And then S is this equals sales, okay, in the end. So K, knowledge development. I used to say that I've been obsessed with audience building, but, big but, K is number 1. Your knowledge development. That's number 1. You're going to acquire knowledge related to building your audience if your audience is what you want to build. So I know people talk about personal development all the time, but it's a fact. This is what you have to start plugging into all the time. Now, today, I'll just tell you really quick. Today we're talking about some content that's provided to you. We've talked about this before in the old system, but we're doing a little spin on things here today. I'm just going to keep going because I'm kind of in the groove. We're going to do we're good, right? You guys hear me? I'm going to keep an eye on the chat to make sure that I'm good. Just say, yes, we hear you loud and clear, Mark. That would be great. Okay. Because I'm not plugged in. You can see. Okay. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. So today you're going to be provided with daily content. I'll read the webinar page right here. Today is what we promised you. We're releasing our shareable daily content. So this content has really 2 purposes. It has many purposes, but the 2 main purposes are for you to be able to share this content with your audience. This is some of the best, and it comes back to you. So you're going to be sharing the content with your audience with a call to action to come and see the content. When they come and see the content, you get the benefit of that. So whether it's through a new connection, whether it's through a new audience member, whether it's through a sign up in the university, if that's what you do, whether it's coming through, let's say you're in business with your business is something that has nothing to do with promoting the free courses in Branding University. Well, sharing this content will allow you to actually scoop people up or get people into whatever it is you're doing, okay? Just by sharing the content. Because the content you're going to share will not be a sales pitch. It will bring people to your home. We'll go through that through the screenshots. And then they're going to have the option to do other things once they're there. So once they arrive at your home, they're going to have the option to opt into something or keep looking at the other free content that is there that day, or come back the following day and check out the new content. So that's number 1. That should be number 2. Actually, that's number 2. Number 1 is you. You need to consume this content. This is the thing. This is the thing that put me where I am. Great, that's fine. But this is the thing that more than ever is bringing me there. Right up there. See that? See that up there? That's the sky. That's the sky, baby. Is bringing me up there. Is consuming this stuff. The stuff I'm putting up here, the stuff I'm providing you with every day, is carefully curated. Curated. Who, you guys know what curated means? Curated. What a word. Curated means picked out, handpicked from all the clutter out there. Handpicked by me. I was hesitant there. Handpicked by me. Okay? It's handpicked by me. It's because it's the stuff that blows my mind and brings me results. And when I find some content that brings me massive results and mind wake-up calls or paradigm shifts and changes my business and changes my life, that's what I put up there. When I find that kind of stuff, I generally go after the same source of that stuff. So take it or leave it, but I'm telling you guys, I wouldn't give you stuff that hasn't changed my life so far, okay? And continues to do so. So that's number one, is for you to consume the content. So I haven't even looked at my notes. I just kind of went on. I rambled. I'm the rambling man, right? How is the hair? I haven't even checked. Oh, look at this thing. I don't care anymore. As long as it's there. Provide your audience, and yeah, I got comments on the goatee. The goatee's not coming back. I just put that up there for a throwback Thursday, as a matter of fact. Give you guys a clean shave. Look, Nadia. We got the same scar. Got the same scar. No, I'm not doing the goatee. That's not happening. That's not happening. That goatee mark was a bad mark. That was a bad mark. He was a bad boy. So now I'm a good boy. Clean shaven. There we go. That was the shiny object for the day. Okay? No more shiny objects. This Sunday, we are releasing, I'm reading the webinar page, we are releasing our shareable daily content. That's what we're doing. Provide your audience with daily content. I just mentioned that. Consume this daily content to better your skills, and I'll add to that, better your mindset, better you. I love that. It's bettering you. What does Jim Rohn say? How can you do better? What does Jim Rohn say? If you want things to change, you got to change. Look at that thing. Okay, enroll new students if you're in Branding University by promoting this content. Build your audience by promoting this daily content, okay? So that's what we're covering today, and let's get going, okay, guys? I'm going to do a little house cleaning right now, super quick. There is still confusion. There is still confusion on the old Branding University and the new Branding University. That diva light's starting to kick in. Eyes are a-burning. The old Branding University is done. As a matter of fact, just 2 days ago, you can't even get in. It's very hard to get in, because what happened was some of you guys were still getting in through bookmarks. So you were going in through to the sign up page or through bookmarks. Please go to brandingyouuniversity.com. That's branding YOUuniversity.com and re-sign up. All of the old memberships, payments have stopped for those, I'd say 2 months ago, maybe 3. 2 or 3. I can't even keep track of the days, let alone the months. Maybe 3 months ago, 2 months ago, all payments were stopped. And the people who were secure for a year, you've all been transferred over. You're all fine. But the people who were not, who were paying month to month, okay, you didn't have a 1 year membership or more, you have to re-sign up, okay, guys? So you have to go in your back, you have to sign up for a new account, brandinguniversity.com, and start over. Now, a couple of things. You will have to sign up for a platinum partnership again. To do that, you go to all courses, go to partnerships, click on platinum partnerships, watch the video, and you'll understand why it's quite important. You got one more month to get in at $47. Then there's no, it's 77, period. That's what we're starting at on August 20th on our public launch date. So there's that option, there's that benefit, and the other big benefit of getting in now is that you could get people locked under you. That's all I'm gonna leave it at that for now, because I really need to focus on the people that are currently in. We want to put as many free students locked under you, even if you have to reach out to them and say, have you signed up? Have you checked out the free course? I'm going to mention this after, but we got 2 more free courses coming out next week. 2 more. We're adding 2 more, and they are friggin' awesome. So just as a little heads up, because I want to give you guys an arsenal to throw out there and give free training so that you can lock as many people as you can under you before August 20th. Because on August 20th, free affiliates get their codes, and then it's a free for all. Like you'll be sharing with 10,000 other people, okay? So now it's only platinum partners who have their links. So lock them, bag them under you, lock them and bag them, and then they're there for life. Once the free affiliates are out, they can't approach those same people. They're already in. We do not move people. So that's number 1. You have to re-register in Branding University. Number 2, I'm going to try not to spend too much time on this, and I won't. I'm going to watch how quick I do this. Twitter Lead Machine 3.0. I absolutely love. I'm blown away by it. I'm meeting with the programmers again on Thursday. So we have a partnership with Status Brew. Yes, we're using Status Brew only. Do not sign up for Status Brew. Please don't do it. We have something special that Branding University and Status Brew are working on together only for us. So please do not. You're going to have to wait until August 20th, guys. Be patient. Do what you can with Twitter right now, but don't sign up for Status Brew. We will not be using Managed Flitter anymore. We won't even be using DM followers. It'll be one software, and it will be optional. Twitter Lead Machine 3, once again. Now, for those of you that are wondering, why Twitter? Guys, just bear with me. Let me say this. Twitter has brought me to where I am today. Twitter is still my favorite lead generation, audience building, new connection making machine every day. And the more you tweak that machine, the better it is. Your conversions are insane. So since I launched Twitter Lead Machine over a year ago, maybe has it been 2 years? No, 1 year. 1 year, March, April, May, June. 1 year, 3 months, about March 2017, I believe, was our launch. We've sold over 1,000 copies, but here's something I want to just say. If you have one of those copies and you're coming into New University, submit a post. Excuse me. I haven't shut up. Submit a post in the Branding University group that says you have Twitter Lead Machine. I have to unlock those if you were in the old system, okay? I have to do those manually. We'll get to those right away. Someone's going to do it for you. They'll check. They'll make sure you match up. You'll sign up at the new university. They'll unlock you. Everyone who has Twitter Lead Machine, say I. If you have Twitter Lead Machine, you automatically get the upgrades for Twitter Lead Machine 3. There are a lot of changes, okay, guys? We've simplified it. We've made it shorter. That's a good thing. We've made it shorter, but the techniques are more advanced. They're more specific. So, yeah, I'll leave it at that. But you will notice a lot of changes, and it's because of two reasons. Many of them are because social media algorithms, I guess you can say, have changed. The number of hashtags, how to use them, would be one example. Scheduling, that kind of stuff has changed. So the industry, the social media has changed. So we've adapted to those changes, which is why this course is super powerful. It's an evergreen course. It's the only course you'll ever have to buy. We do the upgrades for free for life. You guys know this that have Twitter Lead Machine. So that's number one. Number two is because I've just learned more stuff and it got better. So hang tight. August 20th will be the release. When we launch the university, Twitter Lead Machine will be launched. 3 will be Twitter Lead Machine will all get upgraded. We're going to promote Twitter Lead Machine 3.0. It will be $500 for everyone who has it, keeps it. It's the same. It's just going to get upgraded in your back office. And we're also going to probably throw it in for new platinum partners that day. On our launch party on August 20th, that will be the last day that we're $47. And this is why I want so many people locked under you now for free, because we're going to be giving Twitter Lead Machine 3.0 for free to all people who go platinum, and they're going to get in at $47. Then right at midnight, there's no more free TLM. There's no more free anything, and it goes up to $77. So that's why we're waiting for August 20th for the big launch of Twitter Lead Machine 3. There we go. Okay. Now, what are we covering today? Let's do that. Let's jump in. That was very long. I did not want to do that. Okay. Today, I'm going to show you guys the shareable content. I'm going to show you guys where it is in your platinum partner back office. That's where it is. The shareable content lives on your blog. You point people to it. There will be some swipe text. Your link to share will be there. But today we're going to do something special. We're going to kick it up a notch. Okay? It's one thing to put out text or a post. It's one thing to do that. But it's another thing when you do a live. There's 3 levels of expertise here. Amateurish, I shouldn't say that. Amateurish is not doing anything. Amateurish would be putting up a copy and paste post and be in groups. Let's be real here. One step above would be doing a live or a video or an image, at least an image, saying I have free content on my blog. Go check it out today. That'd be level 2, intermediate. If you want to go expert, you want to make your live or your video talking about the specific content that you're offering. Okay? So if your content talks about, I don't know, quitting your job. It's just an example. That's not what I don't even think that's a topic in any of our content, but it can relate to that. If it's about that, then what an expert would do, he would watch the content himself first. So first of all, he's getting the education for himself. He would take notes, just like this. I'm going to do it today with a piece of content that I may have seen it. I've seen most of them, but we're going to watch it together. I'm going to grab a short one. There's a 10-minute one on there today. I'm going to watch it. As it's playing, I'm going to take bullet points on that content. Then he will take the bullet points. Then he or she, will do a video or a live being excited about the content that's available on their blog, And what they're going to do is they're going to talk about the content, what it contains, who it's by, and what they'll get out of it. And then they're going to do two things. Well, they're going to do three things. They're going to talk about, let me see, I have them here. Well, they're basically going to talk about the content and then have a call to action. Those are the two things. And the call to action is to go check out the content. So you're talking about the content, what it contains, and your call to action is you can check out the whole interview or the whole video by clicking on my link. I said 3 because in my case, because I'm promoting the university and the content is on our blogs, I talk about the content, I say what the content contains, and then I talk about what else they can get on my blog since they're there. So in other words, you can also unlock some free courses since you're there. And then I say, and to get this stuff, then it's the call to action, okay? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to watch one of the pieces of content, and then we are going to, as we're watching it, I'll take notes, like right here today, and then I'm going to do a Facebook Live or a video based on what I just saw and based on the notes I just took, like right now, and I'm going to go roll them, and I'm going to do a live, and I'll give you guys a demonstration of how I'm getting massive conversions through. I'm using ads though. But if you were to put it on your wall, it's the same idea, just when you place an ad. I'm going to start doing this in Twitter. But my point is, we're going to do a live video today, just like I explained to you. Okay, guys? So I was going to write some stuff down. Oh, we got some time. We got some time. Let me grab my tea like I always do. Okay, guys? I always leave it right there. Just let me grab it, okay? Give me a sec. There we are. What's up, folks? What's up? Did you miss me for that half second? Much better. All right. So I'm going to write some things down because the first thing we are going to do, we're good, right? Of course we're good. Oh, I really, really, really hope some of you dive into that content. Where's my pen? Markers. Okay. It's time. Here's how I generally dissect a piece of content and put it into bullet form in preparation for the live I will prepare for, or a video is just as good. A live is better, not true. But because I put it in ads, that's what I do. I do it and I put it in ads. There's a couple of things to keep in mind, and I actually haven't written them down, but I'm going to let you know right now. I'm going to demonstrate it. If you are promoting a piece of content on your blog that is about to come off, because as you guys probably know, your content is generally updated daily. Sometimes it will be up there for 2 days in a row. Sometimes one piece of content will remain there for a couple of days. But 90% of the time, all 3 pieces are going to be new pieces of content. Why is this important? Because if you're sharing a piece of content on a Monday, let's say it's something by Bob Proctor, okay, about paradigm shift, a mindset one. If you're promoting that one in your video and people see your video another day, well, then that content will no longer be there. Odds are it'll be a new piece of content because it's dynamic content. So if people go watch your video, they go, I want to see that content. It sounded amazing. Then they go to your blog the next day and it's not there. That's something to keep in mind. I'm going to give an example of some of our students that are doing this. And you have a couple of options here if you're going to do it this way, which I highly recommend you do. Number one, you can say it's coming off at the end of today. So this content will only be up there by midnight. I got that question from, I'm going to have to blow my nose. Excuse me, the horn's coming out. Ooh. There we go. We're better. If you are going to do if you're going to add scarcity to it, that's one way. If you're doing a Facebook Live, you can do that. Or the other way, which I choose to do, is because I'm running an ad, right? So it's always going out for a certain period of time. You can make it so that piece of content stays on your blog for as long as you want it to stay on your blog. And you're going to do that in the same fashion as if you would be doing putting your own video on there. Because when you replace those dynamic fields, it's the video that you specify. So if you specify the video that's the dynamic content, you can take all the dynamic contents that you like and keep those URLs, keep those titles, keep those subheadings, keep those codes, and use those as you in the future when you place an ad. That light is so bright, guys. I'm telling you, by next week or the week after, we're getting the big lights that are farther away because this is killing the eyes. I said that last week and I'm saying it again. It's brutal. Can anyone relate to that? A diva light it burns your eyes. So, here's what we're going to do. Here's how I bring a piece of, and we're going to do it. Here's how I bring, this is so powerful, guys. This will bring people to your blog and they're going to sign up for the free courses. So, number one, this is when you're promoting your blog's content. How's that? Pretty good? I'll bring it up close. We'll let the diva light get in the way this time. Because if I do this, I don't know. Do I like that? I'm going black. Okay. Number one, watch the content. Watch the content. This is, I stand by this, guys. I stand by this. I think by watching this content every day is the most beneficial thing you can do for yourself. This is your educational library every day. Now, if you don't have time to watch them all, you have to watch the one that you're going to be promoting. I don't care. You can copy and paste, but just do both and look at the results you're getting by doing both, okay? Please try them both. At least do your own split testing. So you watch the content. Number two, assuming you are going to promote it for longer than a day, if it's a real good piece of content, you can put a $5 ad or you can submit it in groups. And if you do that, some people watch it the next day. So I'm going to say make it static. We're going to do that today. Make it static means make that specific piece of content that you're talking about non-changeable. So tomorrow it'll still be there. Got that? Make it static. Number three, take bullet notes when you take bullet notes, it's really cool because, like I said, I'm starting out with this. This is what I have right now. I'm going to look at a piece of content that's 10 minutes long. It'll be the Gary V one. It's on your blog today. What does it say? What is it? It's, I just noticed the time. It's 12 minutes. What's it called? Enough asking questions. It's time to get started. Document your journey and don't be concerned with creating perfect content by Gary Vaynerchuk. That's the one I'm going to attack today. So I have nothing. I'm going to take bullet notes today as we're watching it with you guys right now. You guys can do the same thing. I highly recommend you do. And we could compare our results. Take bullet notes. Number 4. Make an image. A video. We're going to do a video today. A video or a live. What I do is I do a live, and that's my video that I will promote in an ad or through groups. But essentially, when a live is done, it's like a video. It just says Marc Lalonde was live, and I'm not sure if people quite look at that or care. So a video is fine. Or a post. In this image, video, live, or post, here's what I do. Number 1, I talk about the content. Number 1, first, I have this amazing piece of content and where Gary Vaynerchuk talks about this. And when you're doing this type of video, we're good? When you're doing this type of video, it's okay to look at your notes. I do it all the time. I just checked out this content. It's on my blog right now. Well, you guys will see me do it. And he talks about this. Super powerful. That's the first thing I do. I talk about the content. Number 2, I talk about the free training on my blog. Gifts. I'll say, that's the content on my blog, and since you're there, I presuppose a lot. Like I talk to them like they're already going, not like, can you please go? I'll be like, you gotta check this out, and while you're there, you may want to check out the free training that's there. Sometimes I'll use for a limited time. I don't know how long it'll be up there. I'll talk about the story is your money. I'll talk about the 7 figures. The path to 7-figure course. And I'll also, next week, we're going to have 2 more up there. 2 more brand new ones, the Facebook Pixel and the leaders that just crushed it when we first started. What they did to get like over 1,000 students under them combined, like 5 people. So I talk about the free training gifts, number 2, and then the CTA. CTA is call to action. The call to action here is not to sign up for the Platinum Partnership. The CTA is to go and check out the content and get the free training. So there we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5 is promote it. Promote it. So there you go. When you promote it, you want to focus on the free value. Free content, yeah, free value, that's what you focus on. So, there you go. So the free value would be the content or the free training, okay guys? So when you promote it, you can start by sharing in groups. If you want, you could share on your personal page as well. Or you can put out a Facebook ad or what I love to do is use Twitter, okay? There we go. So this is what we are going to do. You guys want to write that down or screenshot that, or if you're in a replay, if you're watching the replay, screenshot this and write it down, okay guys? This is the process. If you do this once a week even, I would do it every day, because as you're providing every day, people are going to get used to seeing you promote the content. They're going to say, oh, I wonder, the one I saw the other day was amazing. I wonder what they're going to talk about today. And just as importantly, I wonder what X thinks about it. Did they like it? Like if I like content, usually, depends on who's watching, people are going to check it out as well. Okay? Pretty simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first and foremost, we're going to go into the back office. I'm going to show you the new section. It's called Shareable Content in your back office, in your Platinum Partner back office. As a side note, if you are a free affiliate partner, then just hang tight until August 20th, and then you'll get your affiliate code. You'll be able to set up your free blog. Okay, guys? But until August 20th, there's only 1 month to go. It's only the Platinum partners that have their blog, therefore have their free content on their blog. And remember, when people land on your blog, if you have your Facebook pixel installed, you're also getting them in your custom audience. Okay, guys? So as I'm sharing the screen, guess what's getting turned off? The diva light's getting turned off. Excuse me. So we're going to do a quick walkthrough of the back office, and we're going to actually watch one of the videos. The first one, the Gary V one. We're going to watch it right from the back office. That's where you can watch your videos, or you can watch them from your blog. We're going to watch that first one because it's only 12 minutes. As we're watching it, I'm going to take this sheet of paper, I'm going to take this pen, and I'm going to take my bullet notes as we're watching it. Then I'm going to come back out to you guys, and I'm going to film that video. And then after that, what I'd like to do is I'd like to maybe show you guys an example of what some of our partners are currently doing, okay? And remember, it's not always guaranteed signups, right, guys? You got to work at this thing. You got to work at anything. The more you connect with the people, common knowledge, common sense, right? The more you connect with the people, the better chances are that they're going to come. So sometimes if someone comments on your post, you can reach out to them. If it's a Facebook ad, well, your odds are better, but I don't really connect with the people just because of time purposes, but that's not the right thing to do. The right thing to do would be if someone even likes your post, you try to connect with them, okay? Tell them if they liked the content even before they went to it, presuppose again, okay? So, I'm turning this guy off for now. Let's see how this looks. That is crazy. It actually hurts the eyes. Okay, so I'm going to screen share now, and then when I come out, I'll turn it on again. Fair enough? That actually burns the eyes. I'm telling you. Dude, that's not good. I got to stop doing that. Every Sunday, my eyes burn afterwards. Okay. Let me know when you see my screen, please. Okay, guys? Here we go. Okay. Can you guys please see my screen? Can you see my screen, please? It should say Platinum Partner Login. Let me take a sip of tea real quick. Okay. So now we are diving into the Platinum Partner back office. I know there's a lot of new people here because there was a small ad placed for today's webinar. So if you are not a Platinum partner, let me just really quick, what am I doing? You can go to brandinguniversity.com. That's branding YOUniversity.com. Excuse me, and enroll for free. Okay, guys. If you want to do that, come August 20th, we are accepting free affiliates. Okay. When you sign up for a free affiliate, what happens is you end up in line for August 20th to get your free affiliate code. Let me just show you where you would go. You would simply, well, you'd sign in. You would register if you're not a student. You just have to do this once, by the way. Once you do this, go to all courses. In all courses, you'll see up here there are little links. One of them says partnerships. And you click on affiliate partnership. That is our free affiliate program. The reason you need to do this is because if you want your own blog and you want to be able to share content for free, once again, come August 20th. You guys hear me, right? Okay, thank you. Thank you. You need an affiliate code. Once you have an affiliate code, in other words, you unlock this today. You unlock your free affiliate partnership. You get put in line on August 20th. Check your email. You will have your affiliate back office where you get your affiliate code. Once you have your affiliate code, you can go to blogs. And there is your affiliate partner blog. Absolutely free. You'll have the dynamic content on there as well. But that's only August 20th. Okay, guys? If you are looking to get started now, before everyone else, I'm thinking about, it'll be close to 10,000 affiliates will get their code on the week of, at the end of August, between August 20th and end of August. You will just simply go to partnerships again, take a look at the platinum partnership, scroll down and watch this video, okay? For the importance of getting this before launch date. Or you can just wait and get the affiliate program and wait in line, okay? Fair enough? That's as far as I need to go. And if you sign up now really quick, you have access to a bunch of free courses here, okay, guys? Immediately. You unlock them. You don't have to opt in. They're unlocked in your back office. All the modules are there, and you can start getting started on building your successful personal brand. Okay, so let's go back. Platinum partner login. Okay, for my platinum partners out there, only platinum partners have this. Go to brandinguniversity.com/login. You'll end up on this screen. Enter your affiliate code with your password. Log in. And you'll notice there is a shareable content tab now. I won't go through them all, obviously, but let's just go through, well, no, we're just going to go through the shareable content today, like we discussed today. Shareable content. Once you're here, this video should be updated. There's no video right there right now. It will explain what I'm explaining today, but in under 5 minutes, under 10 minutes, okay? We're committing to under 10 minutes. So today we're going to dive a little deep. So let's look at what this says. Share the following dynamic content to drive traffic to your blog. Your dynamic content is updated daily and is the easiest way to provide value to your audience while driving quality traffic to your blog. Simply copy and paste the swipe. I'll show you in a sec as I scroll down. Swipe text below for each piece of dynamic content, or feel free to compose your own posts. In this case, we're doing the video, right? Be sure to include your affiliate partner links in your posts. You're going to get those links too as I scroll down. This dynamic content can be shared on any social media platform as well as sent to your email list or whichever way you like. So we specify your affiliate code again on this in this tab. Here is your blog link. I'm just going to click that. And again, this is already pre-coded to you. So this is your Branding University blog. You guys know how to set that up, right? You just go under the update blog tab set it up in a couple of minutes. And here's where your dynamic content lies. There we go. Now this is the same one as yesterday. We put it up 2 days in a row for this time. But normally, 90% of the time, this will always be new. That's why it says a new video will be posted here tomorrow. This is the one we're going to attack today because it's only 12 minutes, okay? So I'm going to watch this. I'll take my bullets. And then there's your second piece of content on your blog. There's your third piece of content on your blog. So let's go back in the back office. You notice these are the 3 pieces of content that are today's content. These are different tomorrow. Like I just said, if you go down in your shareable content, you will notice there's your first shareable content. There it is, exactly like on the blog. There's the second one, exactly like on the blog. And there is the third one, exactly like on the blog. So you can come in your back office and see if it's something you want to promote. And what it has is, I'm going to keep reading here because if you have a custom domain name, it's a lot easier to use that domain name instead of your blog link. So here's how you get the link to the individual content. I'll just read it. If you have registered your own custom domain name and have forwarded it to, that's weird to say, and have forwarded it to your blog URL, you can simply add hashtag C1 for content 1, hashtag C2 for content 2, or hashtag C3 for content 3 at the end of your domain name. So in other words, let's look at the link here. This is your blog link that's specified above. And all we're doing is adding the hashtag C1, hashtag C2, or hashtag C3 at the end of your URL. So let me just click that, show you what that looks like. It goes directly to the content C1, content 1, within your blog. So that's why this is powerful. They're going to check out the content and then they get to see all your other stuff. And remember, if they sign up for anything here, this is all coded to you on your blog. So if they sign up and just unlock one of the free courses, this is how they're locked to you for life. Okay, guys? They go into our system, they're locked to you for life. There's no cookies or tagging here or any of that stuff. There is if they just click it and go to your blog or go to the, well, let's go take a look. They click a course, they go to the course. If they don't sign up to enroll for free, they're cookied to you for 30 days. 30 days. Now, if they come back within 30 days, they're still cookied to you and sign up then. But if the 30 days expires, they're open again. That's why it's kind of important in your video, as I will say today, to get them or ask them to take a look at the course. Because once they do this and then enroll for free, then they're locked to you for life. That makes sense, right? That's one of our most powerful things here. We're giving away free training, and once they unlock that free training one time, they're locked to you for life, okay? So that's what happens with the hashtag. It goes directly to the content. Now let me go back to the domain name. Actually, I'll just say real quick. Example, if your domain name were freeminicourses.com, in this case, we're using one of our domain names as an example, but whatever your domain name is, all you do is you add the hashtag C1 at the end of this, okay? So if you were to, this directs to my blog URL. We forward it. If you want to know how to do that, all you do is you click how to register your own custom domain name with GoDaddy and forward it to your blog. So to have this go to this, to have your domain name go to your blog domain name, to have it forwarded, you just click that. And what it does, it just brings you to the custom domain name tab. You can do that, or you can just go directly to custom domain. There's a short video that explains how to do it. It's only a couple of minutes long. So if you add the hashtag at the end of your domain name, let's take a look. Click on that. It forwards to your blog. But if you add the hashtag C1, it goes directly to the content. You get that, guys? So you just add that to the URL. So there we go. Today's shareable content is, and this will be updated as well. If it's your content, if you're overwriting the dynamic content, the content of the day with your own content, this will be updated accordingly. It's updated here. It's also updated, obviously, in your scrolling marquee. That's updated every day. And if they click that, once again, they go to the content. Now, I don't want to go too deep. Before we get into the details of the shareable content, what I want to do right now is I want to watch this with you guys immediately. Let's just do that now. Let's get that video done so that we know how we have something to promote. So instead of just promoting this content, I'm going to do like I said. I'm going to play this video right now. I got my pen right here. Literally, my paper right here. It's down on my desk. I'm going to play this video. I don't remember seeing this one. I mean, I have to have seen it for me to put it in our content, rotating content library. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it right now. We're going to do that now. I'm going to take my bullet notes with my pen and paper right here. Then I'm going to come back out to you guys right now. I'm going to make a little video explaining what I just taught you guys. Basically going through my bullets, number one. Number two, letting people know in my video that once they end up on the content, that there's also free training that they could look at. And number three, a call to action to do it, to actually come here and check out the content. So I could play this from here, or
there's no excuse.
That's too small. I'm going to, can I expand that, or will that take up the whole screen? Yeah, that's too big. Okay, it's okay. I could plug it in so that this just fills out the area we're watching. Okay, I can just do that from here. Okay, you guys ready? I'm going to play it, and I've got my pen in hand, and I'm actually going to take notes, and then I'm coming right out to you guys, and then we're going to dive more into this back office area on how you can use the swipe text. We're going to talk about the URL, and we're going to go through a little more detail back here. So right now I'm playing this video, so it just fills up this area. You ready? And guys, if you want to take notes with me, that's what I recommend you do. You can watch me do it, or you can do it with me. Let's do it. I'm plugging it in right now. Okay, I think that's good, right? Okay, now I'm going to plug in his sound. You guys like this? How's that for size? That should be perfect size now. Okay. There we go. So now I'm going to let it roll, and I've got my pen in hand, and I'm taking notes. So I'm going to mute myself out, and I'm going out, and Gary's coming in. Hopefully he's not too aggressive on this one. I don't know, but I'm going to warn you guys. He may swear. He often does. 12 minutes, okay? Here we go.
Excuse for not talking to the world. It just doesn't have to be your thoughts and words every time. My friends, the key to content success is you've got to start documenting instead of creating. Let me tell you how. Just start. Hey guys, I know I look like the Emperor from Star Wars right now, but I'm very high in the air, back from London, headed to New York City. I decided to do a video. So many of you are stuck and can't start. And I broke it down into the what, how, and where, right? WHW, right? Like, what are you gonna talk about? But the way all of you need to do this and how you actually start is by doing. You haven't done anything yet. You know, this whole fake it till you make it brings no value to anybody. You need to make something.
and that thing is a manifesto.
It's always been obvious to me. It's always been obvious what caused success, what I needed to do. You know, every time I watch content through the internet or on television, I watched Oprah the other night. Lizzie was watching it, I was working. She was interviewing George Lucas, and he was saying the same shit.
We took it to all the studios, every single one of them, and nobody wanted it.
So what did you do?
So I said, well, I'm not going to give up now.
You're stuck. You haven't started because you're stuck.
I think the fear of losing trumps the excitement of victory for so many people.
So here you go. What? What are you gonna talk about? What do you wanna be known for?
Look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what do I want to do every day for the rest of my life? Do that.
And see, what people need to understand is the way we communicate today is so different.
Yeah.
And the platforms have been redefined. You wanna be in health and fitness, you wanna be in strategy, you wanna be in social media, you wanna be in sneakers, you wanna be in coffee, you wanna be in electronics, you wanna be in fashion.
You collect Smurfs? Smurf it up.
You can make $70,000 a year talking about the Smurfs. Whether that's your mission or where you're at right now, your truth, manifesto. Tell me what you're thinking about it. Like, if somebody made a video 8 years ago that I think fashion should be high-low, I think people should wear expensive stuff and inexpensive stuff in one wardrobe, they would have been like the queen or king of the vision of the fashion industry just by making a video. Predicting that Facebook acquires Instagram. It's like Facebook's gonna buy Instagram. 4 months later it happens. So I was on Pierce Morgan. This company's 550 days old. How the hell is it worth $1 billion? And my opening line is, they stole it. And then, I guess last year this time, right? Facebook bought WhatsApp for 18 billion, and every article, like the next day after the news came out, is like, oh, wait a minute, they fucking stole Instagram. The how is, there's only certain few ways to communicate in the world. Whether this is video form, something extreme.
Yeah.
Like just get on a train and go away for a week, or something different. You have to break pattern. Whether this is audio form, sitting here listening to my music list, and I'm starting to find a little clarity. Audio being a podcast.
You're an outspoken advocate for both hustle and self-awareness.
Yes.
But if you had to put them in order, even if it's a 1A and 1B.
Self-awareness.
Self-awareness
and it's
is
not
more
even
important
close.
than hustle.
When you know who
Really?
when you know who you are, hustle's sexier.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been cooler for like the people listening for me to say hustle, because it's cooler, right? Heck, you don't even have to do a podcast. Put the recorder on your phone and just speak your truth. As I sit here right now, writing this article, or at least memoing it, because that's how I do it, get in front of a camera, selfie style. You know, I'm old now, kids, so at 40, I've observed a lot, and I can tell you that optimism and positivity is a huge variable. Good morning, Instagram. It's me, Gary. Instead of a motivational quote or some sort of clip, just want to go camera to face, just tell you how much I appreciate all of you guys. Your attention means the world to me. Set it up on a tripod or have a D-Rock. It's your nephew, your sister. Nate, give me this. Give me this real quick. Nathan, the intern, is here. Some of you guys might remember him. Or you write it. But the way all of you need to do this and how you actually start is by doing. I create an obnoxious amount of content because of the strategy of how we do it.
Don't do anything, just keep watching. Keep watching my stuff. Keep being entertained by my energy. Keep being inspired. Don't fucking have dinner at 7 o'clock and drink 2 beers.
Like, when your strategy is right, you win. And so we have figured out that pillar content creates content underneath it at scale. Hey everybody, welcome to the first hashtag AskGaryV. I think it's the first one, but I actually do think I tried to do this once before. I feel like I've got the team now in place to actually do this more often. It's macro patience.
Macro patience.
Deploy patience. You've got to deploy patience. You've got to love the process.
What's the ROI of social media? So I look at her and go, what's the ROI of your mother?
There are so many people in here that shouldn't be producing video because that is not the best way they communicate. Only a decade ago, if I was speaking here, all I would be talking about is blogging. Yet, there are people in this room that are caught up by picture and video communication, and they are tremendous writers, and they don't realize that blogging or posting on Medium, or even my favorite little hack right now, if you're a good writer and you want to build up a profile for your business or for yourself, I actually highly recommend you start blogging inside of Facebook and Instagram. I literally mean writing 7, 15, 25 sentences, 3, 4, 5 paragraphs worth of written content within your feeds that people will absolutely consume. So that's number 1 and 2. The what and how, right? Like, how are you gonna do it? And then where? Distribution. That's what you need to figure out next. And it's the hardest part for a lot of you. Hardest part is to start. The next hardest, there are a lot of things are hard. Hard to start, hard to know what format to do it in, audio, written, video. And then number 3, how do you get people to see it? It all goes down in the DM. The key is providing other people more value. I just don't see people doing it. It blows me away. And it is absolutely, I want the full, and it is absolutely going down on Instagram DM. Influencers, where you pay for it. Either you pay in Facebook ads, Instagram ads, sponsorship deals, YouTube pre-rolls against people of those interests, fashion, you know, food, wine, sneakers, technology, or you reach out to people that have audiences. Search hashtags, click them, look at the account, then see how you can bring them value, DM them, go in soft, bring value, rinse and repeat 2, 3, 4, 5,000 times. So the thing Manny should do is go Upper East Side. Looking good, this guy looks like he took a picture. Hey G. Instagram influencers right now, today, for doers, is the probably only behind Facebook ads, the single best arbitrage in marketing. And then you try, and then you learn. When you're a pioneer, you have to taste it. There's no report, there's no white paper, there's no modeling mixed metrics that are gonna teach you how that's gonna work. When you're the first explorer, you have to taste the berries, and hopefully they're not poisonous. We're living through this incredible era of massive opportunity, yet everybody's talking and reading, and nobody's fucking doing. Start fucking executing. So what does that mean? That means you should write a Medium blog post every week. Content, podcast, video, written, quotes, pictures, and then tactics. What scares me quite a bit is that most of you, when you see these logos, you think of a piece of content that you make, and you think of those 5 channels and more as places where you distribute it. Twitter and Facebook are tools. Twitter and Facebook are markers and crayons. Right. They're a fax machine. These are not just distribution channels. These are channels where you have to natively storytell. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram are ABC, NBC, and CBS. And what I've figured out for the last decade is how to make MASH and The Andy Griffin Show and ER and Seinfeld.
And my question is, how do I hustle and stop being a pussy and attack the world? Like, I want to be where you are. I've got.
What's blocking you?
Some, I don't know.
Other people's POV?
Yes.
That's the one, man. Good to see classic in its style. Wouldn't guess Santa Rita Hills. Yes, that's a dig. A little snippy snip. Please, take a step back and think about how awesome it actually is. It is imperative that not only do you start thinking about your content strategy on these platforms for your business. Facebook targeting. I mean, like, that's it. Like, you can literally put your business address, run a radius around it, or everybody in the 07081 zip code or the 08802 Asbury, Jersey in the house zip code, and everybody will see it in that zip code, in that feed. It's a piece of cake. So if you talk about coffee, Google the word coffee and the word blog or coffee and media company, and literally email every editor and writer of every coffee blog on the internet. The way you're gonna make money online, and by the way, anywhere, is by grabbing it. So if I were you, I would do this. I would go to Google, I would type in beer, so I would click this one, pubglasses.com. I'd go to this site, I'd see what they have, I would find the phone number of this place. Here's a phone number, I'd pick it up. Hello, who would I speak to about you guys possibly advertising on my beer blog?
That's me, the owner, Dean.
Then search the hashtag coffee and go to every coffee influencer and coffee barista and coffee media site on Instagram and DM them and ask them to give awareness to this manifesto you just wrote. And 1 out of every 147 will, but that's better than 0. Undervaluing just that one view. It needs to be the right view, but it's one view is a humongous mistake. That's it. That's how you do it. The what?
That I'm willing to sit here right now and make this video, hoping that one fucker says, oh shit, yeah, like fuck it.
the where. If it's written word, you look at the mediums, the LinkedIn, the WordPresses, you start a blog, right? Or you do it on your Facebook, or you do it on your Instagram. The how. There's only really 3 core ways in the current internet to really communicate to the world. The written word or video, what I'm doing right now. YouTube, Facebook video, Instagram 1-minute versions. Video is the other way we communicate. And number 3, audio. The boom of podcasts. These are things that matter. What the fuck do you want to talk about? How are you going to communicate it? Written, audio, or video, and how do you get people to actually see it? This is where we showed you how to go into the DM, right? Or you've got to figure out how to use some money and use Facebook ads and target the people that you're trying to reach. Or grinding hustle, just literally emailing 700 to 1,500 different blogs or media sites and saying, do you want to distribute my content? Somebody has a 14,000 person email newsletter about coffee news. Find that person and ask them. Just gotta ask. And be smart, jab, right hook. Ask them what you can do for them because you want everybody to read this. Post it on Medium and hit up the editors of Medium who curate content. Post a link on it into Reddit, right? Hit up the 4,700 coffee influencers on YouTube and send them a message and ask them if they want to read it on their YouTube channel that has 147 views. 147 views is better than 0. The fucking work. That's how you start.
Wow. That Gary guy sure can ramble, can't he? Okay, well, here I come. I've got my notes. I'm just finishing up by writing warning, explicit language. Okay, here I come. Let me come out, and we're gonna do this thing. Okay, am I back? Am I good? Am I in focus? What's up? Well, I got some notes. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn on the light because I want to do this live, right? Hello again. Oh, my eyes can withstand it for a little while. So, here's what I got. Oh, you notice I put warning, explicit language. If you're sharing a Gary Vee video, you probably want to say that. Which is why you have to watch your stuff, okay, guys? You may not want to share what you've just seen, okay? You hear me good? You know, it's funny because the money lies between the lines. You guys ever hear that? War Dogs? Just saw it on Netflix. Awesome movie. The weapon dealers. The money lies between the lines. I got so much out of that right now that I'm not necessarily going to take notes on because I could take tons of notes on what I just saw right now. So we're going to get this over with. Then we'll go through the back office in more detail, as I just said. I want to do this because it's fresh in my mind. I would do that immediately. I would make my video, my invitation video immediately. So here's what I got. I got down enough yeah, it's important to do this because if you don't do it right away, you won't recall how your notes relate to the video. It's true. Like you forget, like, what did that mean again? Oh, my voice is already getting raw. So I put enough asking questions. It's time to get started, which is the heading. What are you going to talk about? Just start. Document versus create. What, how, where to distribute your content. Where to distribute your content. Bringing value to influencers. I love that. I've been doing that. Through hashtags. Blogging within social media. Contacting bloggers in your niche. Fear of losing trumps excitement of victory. Okay, so these are bullets that I put. Now in your invitation video, you don't have to dig into anything. You're just saying what the video is about. You're literally reading off the bullets. So are you ready, guys? If I follow this, make an image, video, live, or a post, I would put in the same things. If I was just doing a post, I would put down these bullets. I would take the time to put down those bullets. I would. I wouldn't just say an amazing piece of content. I would say what the content's about. Almost like inviting to a webinar. Same thing. You're inviting to a piece of content. If you're saying, well, isn't that a lot of work just to get people to show up on my blog? Yeah. I mean, it is. But there are benefits here too. You're soaking in the education. Your fan base will be not only more inclined to go, they'll be like, this person knows what they're talking about. They're not just I was gonna say talking shit, because it's Gary V, right? They're doing what they're asking me to do. They're not saying, go check out my content, it's awesome, and they haven't even checked it out themselves. So this shows that you dove into the content, that you got value, you're giving them a Cole's notes of what the content is, so you're being a total servant leader. You're basically saying, maybe you're going to enjoy this is what's in it. Opposed to just saying, go to my blog so I could get you in my custom audience and sign up for... Even if you say sign up for free courses, that's great. But this is value, value, value. Without an opt-in, without anything, without even asking them to register to get free courses. It's even more servant leader. You've done the work. You've extracted the good parts of it. Does that make sense, guys? And don't forget, I put warning, explicit language. You definitely want to say that. I didn't expect him to be that crazy this time around. I thought he was a little more tamed, but apparently not. So, yeah, that was pretty brutal. I don't know if I'd share that one. It's up to you. I would. So here's how I would do it. I'd be like, hey guys, welcome. How's it going? Come on in. I'm just waiting for Facebook to build my audience. Hey, listen guys, I have a new piece of content on my blog. Just this morning it went up. It's by Gary Vaynerchuk, and you gotta check it out. It actually kind of blew my mind. It's enough asking questions. It's time to get started. So what I want to do is I want to give you guys a couple of bullets, and I will show this just like this. A couple of bullets on what the content's about. It's a 12-minute piece of content, and it kind of blew my mind. So here's what Gary V talks about in It's Time to Get Started. So this was good if you're feeling stuck. This may be of great value to you. So here I'll give you a few bullet points on what the content contains. So what are you going to talk about, right? He talks about that. Why don't you just start, first of all? Documenting versus creating, which I actually kind of blows my mind because that's what I'm really starting to do. So he talks about documenting versus creating, about what, how, and where to distribute your content, about bringing value to influencers through hashtags, about blogging within social media platforms, about contacting bloggers within your niche, and about the fear of losing, how it trumps the excitement of victory. This is all within a 12-minute clip. It's on my blog, guys. You guys can check out the link. It's going to only be up there for a couple of days, so you may want to check it out as soon as you can. Now, I got to warn you, there's explicit language in this video, so I have to put the warning out there. But the value I got from this video, I'm going to watch it again and take even more notes because I can apply a lot of this stuff to my business immediately. So it's absolutely free. You just go click the link and you could check out the video. And while you're there, there's also some free personal branding courses, guys, that you guys could just unlock on the page. There's a story building course. If you don't have a story for your brand, you really don't have a brand. I'm just letting you know. You may want to check out that free course, absolutely free. There's another course on how I got to 7 figures per year from nothing in a 4-year period. That's another free course for you. You can unlock for free. So all you have to do, guys, go ahead, click that link, and enjoy the content. Okay, have a good day. Bye-bye. That's all I do. That's all I do. And I get pretty awesome conversions. So I'm back. I'm back. So that's what I do, guys. That's how I promote content. Now, I just did it off the cuff, but I wanted you to see that this is how quick. What? 12 minutes? I was taking these notes while the video was playing. I came back out to you guys. 2 minutes there, 3 minutes. I would take that. Well, if it was a Facebook Live, it would already be done. It would be on my wall. You have to do this on a business page if you are going to promote it, by the way. So if you're going to promote this through an ad, it has to, well, it doesn't have to be on a business page. It has to be at least shared on your business page. So if you're doing a live, I would have already been done. My job would have been done for the day. In the morning, I go look at the video, 12 minutes out of my schedule. Some are longer, a lot longer. Some are an hour. I still recommend you do those too. This is what's going to change you, by the way. I'm talking to you guys. This kind of stuff. When you write stuff down, your brain picks it up better. And then I'm saying it in a live video, so my brain picks it up better. If you do this every day, if you were to do this to 3 pieces of content, your business would explode and your mind would explode. You're like, this is my practice. So right there, I took no time at all. It would be on a Facebook Live if I did it, or I could do it on a video. I find videos are harder to do though, because they're more scripted and you tend to re-record and start over more often. Like I screwed up a lot right there, but I treated it like a Facebook Live. So when I do a live, I don't care. I screw up all the time. I'm screwing up right now. You know, it's different. I find it's different. So I will put that on my page, or I want to talk about if you put it on your wall. There's a Facebook wall, your personal profile, and then you have a Facebook business page. You need a business page. You can only run an ad from a business page. You can't run an ad from your personal wall. So a lot of people are inclined to do it on their personal wall because you'll get more views and you'll get more people tune in, for sure, most of you. Because your business page live from your business page will only go to the people who like your page. Okay? Your friends won't see that you're live. When I do a live from my business page, because I only have 3,000 or something on my business page, I got more friends on my wall on my personal than I do on my business page. That has to change though. This is something that I'm very weak in. I'm just being real here. I need to up those numbers. So that's just something. And next, I got to learn about it through studying, right? But what you can do is do it on your personal wall, get the initial couple of hundred views, at least be talking to a couple of people instead of talking to yourself. And then once it's on your wall, then you just share that on your Facebook page. Then once it's shared on your Facebook page, your business page, then you could place an ad from there. Okay, guys? Does that make sense? And make sure you have your link, your blog link in the thing, or your shareable content link in this case. We just briefly saw it. Now we're going to go back in the back office and talk about those shareable content links, okay? And how you can use some of the swipe text, or like I said, create an image or do what I just did. So we're diving back in the back office. Doing this again. I hate this thing. I used to like it for the way I looked. And I just look like a hermit, like the way I am in my little dungeon. It's so bright. Since I moved it up, I just recently moved it up, by the way, in case you were curious. So now what we're going to do is we're going to dive in. We're going to dive into the shareable content section. I'm going to demonstrate how you can stick content so it becomes static opposed to change every day. Because if you've got a live like I just did and you're putting an ad to it, you want to, if the ad's working, you want to keep it up there, okay? So we're going to do that. And we're going to do it also if you were to do this with your own content, okay? That's eventually where you want to go. You want to create your own content like this and put it on your blog. That's the whole point of a custom dynamic blog. So let's share that screen once again, okay? Please let me know, guys, when you see my screen, please. Here we go. Okay, are we good? Can you see my screen, please? Okay, so that's how you do a little promotion video. We just did it. So now I'm going to dive a little deeper in the shareable content. We're still in that section. So now let's go through what the section contains, because like I said, you may want to do a post, you may want to do an image, you may want to do a video like I just did. So here's what you get. And also right now what we're going to do is I'm going to make it so that I could make this stick on my blog. So right now it's on my blog. If I point people to that hashtag to your URL, hashtag C1, it will go here as we discussed. There's the link, by the way. Let's do this quick. You're going to get your first shareable content section, your second content section, your third content section. These are all dynamic. They update every day. Let's stick with that every day. I'm going to put it back to every day because on your website, yeah, let's do that. Executive decision done right now. Let's go back to every day. What I was doing is I was using metrics, and when a piece of content performed extremely well, I would keep it on for a while. But on your blog, it says a new video will be posted here tomorrow. See you then. So if it says that, we should do that. So I'm going to do that. From now on, this will be different every day. This was the same for a couple of days because it's content that people tend to watch the whole thing. So we're measuring the metrics. I did not need to go into that. What I wanted to get into was that this will change every day, starting this day forward, every day. So if you're promoting this like I just did in my video, and people come tomorrow, it won't be here anymore. It'll be something else. So how do we make this stick is the first thing we're going to do. And we're going to do it the exact same way you would do it if you were to upload your own video. So I'm going to make a cool little file with your favorite pieces of content and how you can update them to make them stick or use dynamic content. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to go back here. This will always be the dynamic content in your back office unless you made it stick like we're about to do. So what you're going to get is, first of all the links are up here. If you click the links here, all it does is it brings you to that piece of content. If you want to update this, brings you here. If you want to update the third one, the universe has your back. There you go. Very easy to navigate to. They're all within the same page, the same tab in your back office. So first, shareable content. Below is the content you will be sharing. There's the heading. Enough asking questions. It's time to get started. There's the subheading, document your journey and don't be concerned with creating perfect content by Gary Vaynerchuk. Once again, exactly what's on your blog. Here is the content link. So if you notice, it has the entire blog link and then it has C1. So if you click that, you will go to that section like we discussed, but the code is already there. So you don't need to manually include the C1. You just copy this into whatever you're promoting. And here in the swipe, it says swipe text. you can just copy and paste this if you want to do it really quick. And this is just something I wrote. It works pretty well, but it doesn't work. But it doesn't work like a video or an image. And it says, here's today's brand new life-changing video for you on my blog. And there it is. It says the heading. Enough asking questions. It's time to get started. Document your journey. Same thing, subheading, and your link. So if you were to share this with an image, that would work. It would work. I mean, there are a lot of factors, but it would work if someone clicked it. They'll go to your blog. Now, this remains the same every day, but this will update every day, okay, guys? And this will remain the same every day. Does that make sense? So what's updating is the title and the heading. The link stays the same, but because the content's dynamic, it still goes to this part in the page, but this will be different, okay? So if you notice, it says simply copy and paste. Yeah, okay, on any social media, sure. There you go. So that's your first section, first shareable content. Your second one is here, so you can take a look. You notice the title obviously goes with the content, and it's changed in the swipe text as well. And here you'll notice C2, okay? So if you click C2, there you go, it goes to that one. So there's your swipe text if you choose to use that. But I would do the same thing I just did with this video as well. I don't know if you want to do all three every day. I mean, I don't know how much of a grinder or hustler you are, but that you would do it in the same fashion, okay? And there's the third one, same idea. Pretty simple, right? How to get your code, how to get your link, how to get your swipe text. So remember, every day, all three of these are updated. That's how much content you're going to have to share. Now, here's what's going to happen. You are going to like certain content more than other content. Some may be more according to your brand. Now, this stuff is very generic in the sense of a lot of it is based on bettering your life, bettering your business, mindset, some social media tactical stuff, some personal branding, some mindset, tactical, social media, personal branding, marketing, audience building, a lot of mindset, and mostly overall about bettering your life. So it's not pointing at any niches. This is why this content is curated this way, because it's life, it's to better your life. So what I mean by will it relate to your audience, this relates to any audience, always. It's about bettering lives. It's all about bettering lives. A lot of it's tailored towards business though, but that's okay. But a lot of it isn't. It's literally about becoming a better person. So what I mean by will it gel with your audience would be the person. Would Gary Vee gel with your audience? Gary Vee doesn't gel with too many audiences. He's a risky one to use. Ty Lopez is in here sometimes. He won't gel with audiences either because he's got a bunch of bikini girls running around in his backyard and he's always showing off his Ferraris and stuff. So again, that may not be towards your audience. Grant Cardone is extremely aggressive when it comes to sales. And then you have some TEDx talks, right? Or some Goalcast talks. So that's up to you. But every now and again, you're going to see one. Well, every now and again, probably every day, you're going to see one where the subject matter hits you and you know it will resonate with your audience. What you want to do in this case is make note of that piece of content so that you could make it permanent on your blog like we just talked about. So here's what I like to do. I would like to keep a file open. I do this with my own stuff, but if you want to make some of this content permanent, I would have a file where you're going to need three things here, okay guys? You're going to need three things if you want to make this permanent on your blog. So let's go with Gary Vee right now. If I'm going to promote this, I'm going to throw an ad up. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out that sloppy thing I just did, the one I just did there, the one where I was pretending to be live, I'm going to use that exact one as an actual case study. I'm going to use it. I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to put it in an ad, and I'm going to run it, and I'm going to point it to this code, this link, okay? I'm going to point it to exactly this in my live. So this will be the text in my video. I'm going to use the video I just did. So now what do I want? I want this to be permanent on my blog while the ad is running. So here's what I'll do. I'll take the heading, copy, I'll put it right here. I'm going to paste it. I'm going to take the subheading. I'm going to copy. I'm going to go back in my file. I'm going to paste it. Then I need the YouTube code, okay? I need the YouTube video code for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go, I have to go grab it on that YouTube video. And then just so you guys know, well, let me just do it. Then I'll explain to you why I did this. Play.
There's no excuse.
And then what you can do is just launch YouTube. Or even easier, click on the title up here.
Excuse
go right
for
to
not
that
talking
video.
to the world. It just
And then here, you go to share. Copy that. Don't worry, bear with me. Some of you know what I'm doing, some of you don't. Copy the shareable link. I'm going to go back to my notepad. I'm going to paste that shareable link. I'm going to take out everything after the final backslash or front slash. So the final little string of code is all I want. That right there. And this is what I need, okay? So every piece of content you think you'll be talking about or you may want to take out again, you want to save these 3 pieces of information. I'll tell you why. I'll show you why. You're going to use these to make this permanent on your blog for as long as you want, okay? So I'm keeping this one because if that ad converts well, if I'm getting people signing up for pennies on the dollar and getting them locked to me in Branding University, which is my goal, I'm also adding them to my custom audience, because anyone who lands on your blog, if you've installed your Facebook pixel like we instruct you to, I'll just show you in the update blog, they're going into your custom audience, number 1, automatically, and number 2, they're getting value from you. That's a good thing, but they're also the option of them possibly locking in. I measure those things. I put an ad out as much as I can for the custom audience, but if I'm getting a massive amount of a percentage of people landing on this, number 1, they're in my custom audience. That's a little more advanced, but with the Facebook pixel. Number 2, if I get a lot of them signing up for the free courses, well then, if I have a winner, I got myself an ad right here. And I want to update that on my blog while the ad is running. Okay, so let's go do that now. Hopefully this didn't time out. I'm going to refresh. Yeah, we're good. If you stay on the page too long without refreshing, it'll log you out. You just have to log back in. Do not be alarmed. So now, we're good? Okay. So now that we have that code, we want to make this video permanent. We go in the update blog button. I can't go through it all, but I am very proud to say that all of these videos have been optimized to be super short. This teaches you in a matter of minutes how to update your blog completely with the colors, with your picture, with your background images, with your handles, with your intro video. And here we go. As you scroll down, and by the way, you can update your pixel here, Facebook pixel here, like I talked about. You can update your About You at the bottom of your blog. Click here, goes to the bottom. You update all that. You do that all in the update blog button, okay? Super simple. So what I want to say is, before you start asking questions about how to update your blog, watch this video. This video will direct you to a couple more videos within. They're only a couple of minutes, really. Scroll down. There's another video for your background image, because you can upload your own. obviously, to make it in accordance with whatever your niche is. And then there is another video, training video, which I absolutely adore, for the Facebook Pixel, explaining what it's going to do for you, how to build your custom audience, how to implement it on your blog. So now with that being said, you'll notice here are your pieces of dynamic content, which are also updated here, just like they're updated in the shareable portion here. But here you can edit the content. This is where you edit your dynamic content. Okay? So if you don't want this, what you should do is have a mix of your own as well. And here's how you do that. If you want to keep Gary's, I'm not going to explain in detail how to do this right here. I'll explain it in 2 seconds. But that is in the video. Okay, guys? Watch the video up here, update blog. Okay? So it explains how to update this. It's pretty simple. If you keep dynamic, the word dynamic in all of these fields, well, this will get updated every day, okay? With the dynamic content. As soon as you change this, this will be what's going to appear here. And what do we go by? We go by the main heading. We go by the content box 1, which is the subheading. Sorry, I'm reading the wrong thing. Your main heading for your first piece of content, your subheading for your first piece of content, and the YouTube video code. That is explained in this update blog video, but that is this code right here. Okay, guys? So if I go like this, copy, paste, copy, copy, I'll do it like this so you can see me copy it, paste, and copy, paste. And I update this here. You could also throw a button here if you like, just so you know, but that's also in the video. So you can have a button going to where you want that says what you want on your blog. Let me just do it now. What do we have? Check out more value. It's good for now. I'm going to put that, or check out more value, just to show you can update the button. If you don't update the button, it just won't show. Nothing will show. If you update the button, check out more value, I'll go my blog, The Wealthy Trainer. So now if I update, this will look the same. Whoops, I'll go down, I'll show you in the back office first. This will look the same because it's today's content, but it's not grabbing the dynamic content anymore. It's actually grabbing this information. So tomorrow, when all of the other dynamic contents change, this will remain the same. So on the blog, it looks the same, except that we added a button now. Get more free value. Goes to my YouTube channel. That's option, or my blog. That's optional. My big blog, my complex blog. So now this is no longer dynamic. I've implemented this as a permanent fixture, okay? Makes sense, guys? How you keep it up there? And say you're done running your ad and you want to go back to the dynamic content. Well, guess what? Oops. Back to dynamic. And you have to type in the word dynamic if your browser's not doing it. Okay, does that make sense on how to get the dynamic back on? So if I was running an ad and it didn't do that well, I'd want to go back to the dynamic. Okay. Now, of course, you can do this with your own video. Just so you guys know the flexibility of this blog, if I went to my own YouTube channel, let's go grab something. And this is why I like having this file, because now I know I could use this one. This is where you could put your own content that you find valuable. You don't need to use our dynamic content. You can use what you like. For example, if I were to use this, this is one of my videos, and I'm going to go grab my text, grab my heading, copy, and I'll keep that in my own file. Go like this, copy that. And then grab the code in the share button, copy, go back, paste it here, and take away everything after the last front slash. There's my code. So you see how I'm creating these little things on my own, this little library of my own. So in my own library, I can update this in my update blog section anytime I want. So if I want to include my stuff, there we go. Let's just do it super quick. And again, this is in the video, the update blog video. I'm just going to use the keyboard because it's easier. Instead of going copy paste on like this, just because you guys may not see what I'm doing, I'm just going Control C on my keyboard and Control V. It's a lot easier for me to do. It's just you don't see it in the training. Copy, paste. This time I'm going to leave the button out. I'm going to update blog. And as you'll notice, in your back office, it will show. So you can take a look at it here. There it is. And on the blog, it updates instantly. So now, if you were to go to, if you did implement your own content, if we go into your back office and go into the shareable content, well, guess what? The shareable content changes now. Here's today's shareable content, from corporate job to 7-figure, the one I just did. If I click, there's the first shareable content. So now you share this, and there's the link. It's the same link, but now it goes to this video. Okay? So if you were to talk about your new piece of content, it doesn't have to be someone else's. It could be yours. I recommend some of it is yours. So once again, you're sharing your own content if you have content. Does that make sense, guys, how this works? Pretty awesome, right? It's very awesome. You're sharing content. You're mixing up with what you're sharing of yours. And also, guys, if you guys are like wellness people, if you guys have a product and you want to promote that, do the same thing I just did. And you don't need to get all funky, not funky, but you don't have to get all detailed. This is more of a vlog. We call it a blog, but the video is going to explain. So if you're working with a company and they have a really cool before and after video, well, put that here and share that and talk about that. The process, the framework, if you want to call it that, the shareable content framework is the same. They're going to come to your blog. If let's say it's a before and after weight loss thing, you would have a before and after from your company here. You would have the heading. You would have a subheading. You would have your link. It would still go to that. And your blog would reflect that niche, okay? Because you'd probably have I was going to say a bodybuilder, a fitness person or a fitness theme. And you can update all that in your back office. So is that pretty clear on how to get the shareable content going, guys? I mean, we went a little long, but we didn't go too long. At least we didn't break 4 hours this time, right? We've done that before. We've gone over 3 hours many, many times. So that is the shareable content, guys. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to let you guys know it's my pitch time. I'm not going to go strong on the pitch because I really am focusing on our current platinum partners. But here we go. Let's go with the pitch. The pitch is pretty simple. Those of you who are not platinum partners, all I want to really tell you right now, because we're going to be selling very hard on August 20th, the platinum partnerships. If you go to partnerships, the main things you have to keep in mind for platinum partnerships is that you have the blog, you have the back office, you have all the updatable stuff in the blog. On the free blog, which only comes out August 20th, you do not get all that updatable stuff. You can only update one video, but there's still a blog there with all your affiliate stuff. So number one is you get your back office. Number two is Platinum Partners get 75% of everything. Now, we're focusing on Platinum Partnerships. So this is going to be $77, guys, come August 20th, not $47 a month, $77. All Platinum Partners get 75% of that $77 every single month. So if we round it off to $80 a month, you get $60 a month. Free affiliates get 25%, so they would get, what, $20 a month instead of $60 a month. That's one of the main benefits. And another benefit is you can start, like right now. You get your link right now. So two real quick benefits. You get your back office to update your blog. You get 75% off everything. 3 benefits. And number 3, you get to promote right now. Okay? And what I'm going to do is if you upgrade to Platinum Partnership today only, this will be off, by the way, guys. We won't be able to do this anymore after launch. August 20th will be the last day you can do this. So I'm not going to say, you got to do it today. I'm letting you know. This will be $47 per month until August 20th. Then, on midnight, August 20th, it's going up to $77, and it'll go up from there depending on how many courses we have back here then. But for now, if you upgrade today, though, I'm going to throw in all of the paid courses. Okay, guys? Without going into too much detail, again, it's not that I'm not in the mood to sell. It's just that right now I really want to focus on our current Platinum Partners for you guys. And this is for you guys too. Okay? My Platinum Partners right now. If people ask about the Platinum Partnership, the first thing you want to do is let them know that this is going up to 77. Please get them to watch this video, okay? Please get them to watch that video. They may not want to watch the video, but I'm going to let all of you guys throw everything in for free. Every Platinum Partnership that comes in from now till August 20th is getting Twitter Lead Machine for free, unlocked for life, is getting the Firestarter Mentorship Program for free, unlocked for life, is getting Linked Influencing, which starts coming out in August, unlocked for life, getting the Training Vault, unlocked for life, all of our webinars. You only get the 5 most recent ones, by the way. And they're getting it at 47. So when it goes up to 77 a month, they're locked in at 47. Now, if you do cancel at 47 in the future and want to come back in, you have to pay whatever the current rate is, okay? So is that fair enough, guys? Twitter Lead Machine 3.0, I just told you guys earlier, is coming out in August as well. So for my peeps, where my Platinum Partners at? Say I. For my Platinum Partners, you guys have the ability to give all this away now. All they have to do is come in at Platinum Partnership for 1 month at $47. And even if they cancel, you can tell them this. Don't be afraid to tell them this. If they cancel after 1 month, they get to keep this Training Vault. They get to keep the Twitter Lead Machine. They get to keep Firestarter Mentorship Program replays. They get to keep Linked Influencing, which hasn't even released yet. By the time, if they did cancel next month, all they did was pay $47 one time, and they keep all of these things for life. For life. You can tell them that, okay, guys? If you're afraid that they're going to cancel, if you tell them that, that's up to you. Quite frankly, I'm excited about getting this stuff in people's hands. I really am. And if they cancel, the only thing is, when they decide to come back in, they're going to have to pay 77 or whatever the rate is. But they still keep all this whether they come back in or not. Okay? Pretty clear? So, I mean, if I could rewind time and I had this, and someone like myself who's when you guys look at me or listen to me, Mark, I don't know what you think, but am I not like the averagest guy? Averagest? I'm not the smartest guy either. Well, I don't know. I'm academic, and I've been a programmer for a long time, but I'm a very average person. So for me to be able to accomplish what I've accomplished in a 4-year period, if I wasn't me, I'd be like, okay, I want to know what that regular guy did, because I also want to work from home in my pajamas. I also want to, I don't know, make 7 figures a year by working at home in my pajamas. And I also want to build my audience and be a little more well known every day. So what the heck's he doing? So I'm telling you guys, everything I'm doing every day is going into this university. And everywhere I've gotten to these levels by basically what's in here now. And you're getting it all for 47 bucks. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. If I was starting out and I could even considered branding myself to get people to come to me instead of me going out hustling and bustling and finding people, which for the record, I don't have to do that anymore. Many of you know this. That's the whole point of personally branding yourself. And it's fun to put value out there. And I'm just getting warmed up, guys. Wait till you see what this thing turns into in the next year. Right now I'm focused on the launch. So I think we're good, guys. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come out in voice mode. You guys know the routine, right? Just go click Platinum Partnership if you want to sign up today. And for the record, 47 bucks, just do yourself a favor. Do it. Unlock all of this stuff and dive in. 47 bucks. Do it. And if you don't want to do it next month, cancel in the back office, okay? I want you to have all these courses because these two alone, well, the Training Vault grows every single week. We add a new webinar to it, so if you missed a webinar, you can just dig into this, okay? Search in there and find what you need. And this linked influencing will be next level. Obviously, I can't really get into it now, but it's one of the most exciting things that are coming out in the next year. But this one right here is going to be epic. Enough selling. And it's not selling to me, it's excitement. So here's what I do, guys. I'm going to compile this thing. You guys know how it works. I syndicate my stuff, right? This is not, I don't teach this, by the way. I don't teach what I'm doing, but I'm letting you guys know. I take these live webinars, I compile them, I syndicate them across all platforms, and I make them live forever. So in order to do that, I can't share my video while it's doing its job, but I can still use this. I can still use my voice. I can still talk with you guys in the chat. So I see the chat right now. I'm about to jump into the chat with you guys. You guys can ask me questions. That's what I'm here for, okay? So here I come. I'm coming in the chat. This screen will turn off, and if you say, we can't see you anymore, that's normal because this is compiling. It's preparing itself because I want to put this on all social media. So it basically runs all night long, everywhere. Again, I don't teach that stuff. This is just something I do. And I just want you to understand that's why you won't see the screen. Okay? So I'm coming in the chat and I can answer through voice. Some of you are familiar with this process. I do it every week. So here I come. I'm coming in the chat. Okay, guys? And for those of you who are watching the replay, I hope you enjoyed. Start sharing that content, but more importantly, dive into it and start consuming the content. You will become better. Okay, guys, here I come. I'm popping in the chat and I'm turning off this screen. Here we go. Here I come.